the data from the system. So let's take a look at this PPT. This is a rough indicative diagram of two tables that you see over here. One is called employees and the other one is called departments. Can you see it?
Mhm. Yeah.
So this is the employees, this is the department. Now the good thing about database is, if you look at the employee table, that has all the employee information, and there's a
Mhm.
department table which will have all the department information. So when you want to know employees who are working in department marketing or who are working in administration department, you don't need to have the department name repeated in the employees table. What you could do is you could just store it in the, you can store this department ID as it is called in this employees table. So in one column, you're storing your entire department information. So if King is working in administration department, there'll be a department ID next to King's name, which will show as 10.
Mhm.
Okay. So when I want to know which department King is working on, I will see the value of 10 as the department ID. So if there are 10
Yes.
people who are working in the administration department, all 10 of them will have department ID as 10.
Yes.
So if I run a
Yes.
question, a query on the database, show me the list of employees who belong to department name administration, then it will come to the department table. It will check what is the name of the department 10. If it is administration, it will show you the list of employees. If it
Yes.
is not, it will not show you the list.
Yes.
So that is how the queries between the tables work. Now to make the tables in such a fashion, you have to do what we call as, you have to understand the client's requirement first. So this is a step-by-step process that we follow to create the design of the database first. If we store the data in that fashion, only then I will be able to retrieve the data in that fashion. Remember, the fundamental premise of
Yes.
computers is garbage in, garbage out, data in, data out. So if you put the data in proper format, you will get the report also in proper format.
Yes.
So what we do, suppose your
Yes.
brother
Correct.
wants to, let's say for his business, he wants to create a database tomorrow. So what he can do is, he will have to think, what information do I want to store? I want to store my client
Mhm.
information. I want to store my product information. I want to store my payment information, which client is paying me how much for which product. So that's what we call as the entity model.
Mhm.
So first we'll say client, then we will say products, then we'll say payment. So now we have three entities. For the client,
Mhm.
what data I want to store? Client name, client number, client address, client email, client phone number, client GST here. Okay. In US, you might want to store the client's SSN number. So those are the information
Mhm.
that you want to store in your entity, for your entity. The tables, then what will
Yeah.
happen? The entity will become the table, and within the table, the
Mhm.
entity has attributes, which will become the columns of your table. And all that will be
Okay.
stored in this database.
Okay.
Uh, Are you able to follow this?
Yes. Yes. I'm able to. You clear?
So now see, like I was telling you, employee is the name of the entity in this particular case. Now we have many employees, so we have many to one relationship here. 1, 2, 3 lines on the left hand side and one line going to department. So many employees may be
Mm.
assigned to department. So department attributes are, columns are number, name, location. Employees, number, name,
Mm.
job title.
Yeah.
So if you imagine your
Yes.
Excel worksheets, each worksheet could be employee, department, job, location, so on. And each
Yeah.
worksheet will have different columns and different rows. All of them can be joined together through queries.
Okay. Okay.
So
Understood.
Yeah. So this is the background in which we first create our table structure. Then we load the table
Mhm.
structure with the data. We save the data. So your data is now going to look like this. The table name employees will have departments. So employee ID, first
Mhm.
name, last name, department ID. You're not storing the department name, location, manager ID, nothing. You're only storing the department ID.
Mhm.
So this is called as a foreign
Yeah.
key. Primary key is employee ID in the employees table. Foreign key is department ID, which is the
Mhm.
primary key in the department table.
Yeah.
So when you link up, it is like Ellen Abel
Yes.
belongs to department 80 here. So what the system, when you run your query, what the system does is it will go to the department table, look at department 80. What is it? 80, 10, 20, 30, 60. 80 is sales. That means
Mhm.
Abel, Keen, Ellen Abel belongs to sales department. You see here
Mhm.
80.
Yes.
So that's the link up.
Sales.
To our mind, if I were to tell you next, Curtis
So
Davis.
this
Yes, go ahead.
yes.
You wanted to say something.
No, you continue, then I
Okay,
will ask the question.
okay, okay. Now see, Curtis Davis belongs to department ID 50. What is the name of the department?
Shipping.
Correct. This is exactly, your
Shipping.
mind is working like a query now. This is
Yes.
exactly how the query works. Now, if you have hundreds of data,
So in this course, this
yes,
so
go ahead.
this course is on designing how we will design our
Designing,
query.
storing,
Uh,
retrieving.
uh,
Next, we'll
yes,
see how we
the
will
way we
connect to the
create work
device.
on Excel sheet, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, the
exactly.
way we create a Excel sheet and we
Correct.
save it in the folder in our
Exactly,
computer. So same way,
exactly.
it is in the computer
Database,
memory
in the database.
in the form of in the database, not
Base.
in the form of Excel sheet, right?
Correct, correct. In the Excel sheet, what happens? It's very difficult. Now, suppose you store all your banking information in an Excel sheet. If you want to know which transaction you
Hmm.
did 7 days ago, it's very difficult to find in the Excel sheet. You have to
Hmm.
go to that folder, open up that Excel sheet, search for that particular date, and then fetch you the data. Correct? It becomes very
Can
difficult.
you show me the form of this?
I will show you that also.
Yeah.
So then what
Okay.
happens, it becomes very difficult to trace data in the Excel. Excel is also a form of database, but there are some
Yeah.
advantage, disadvantage. All your banking software, online banking, all banking transactions in the that you do with your banks, all that is stored in a database. Backend,
Yeah.
there is database. They use SQL programs to fetch the data.
Yes. Got it.
Okay, so that's the background that I explained to you how all this is set
Yeah.
up. So as you store more and more information, imagine a company like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, they have hundreds and thousands of employees. All their
Mm-hmm.
information is stored in the database, and it's like in a click of your fingers, you get the data from the database.
Yeah.
So it's very easy
Yes.
once you know how it is done.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called
Got
as
it.
a relational database. So relational database, you have different types of relational databases brought by different companies. Oracle SQL is there, Microsoft SQL is there, IBM's DB2 SQL is there. All these are SQL programs. They are more or less similar because it is all proprietary. They make certain 10-15% changes. That's all. Rest of it is all same. The way the
Okay.
table is
So
stored, way the
your
columns are
company,
stored.
yeah. So this Palium is providing training on Oracle SQL, correct?
This SQL you can use for any of the products with 10-15% modification. It's
All
not
right.
always possible for everyone to do a training on Microsoft. Again, I will do a training
Yeah.
on Oracle. Again, I will do a training on IBM. it doesn't make sense because only incremental changes are there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what people do
Understood.
is, the most popular database in the world is Oracle database. This is
Yes.
most robust and widely used among all big companies. So
Okay.
most people, they opt for Oracle SQL first. So once they learn this, then going forward, what you can do, if there are any changes or if the structure is going changes, then you can quickly Google it or you can find it, and then it is easy for you because now you understand the basic things. Only 5-10% you need to find out.
Yes. Yes. Got it.
Okay, so that is structured query language. Now let us see how we can write certain queries.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an online database that will give you access to which you
Mm-hmm.
can run your queries whenever you want from wherever you want. Okay, and you will be
Okay.
able to practice all the queries, all the transactions that we do, based on which you can
Okay.
run all your transactions on the database and learn how it is to be
Okay.
done.
Okay. All right.
And what do you do, Nafisa?
I am into procurement. I work with SAP.
Oh, wow. So in your company, is the SAP database also Oracle?
We are partner with yes, we
Oh,
have SAP. There's a sister company of SAP called Ariba, which is used for procurement.
correct. Ariba
So
is
we
also a
sign
separate
different clients.
software that was, actually it was a separate
Yeah, which is
company
taken
before.
over by SAP.
Correct, correct. It's for
Yeah, it
supply
was
chain management.
before 2014.
Correct.
Yeah, supply. So I'm into supply chain
Oh,
management
that's
actually.
very good.
Yeah, so we do the tender on Ariba and
Oh,
Oracle and iValua software. Yeah. So
okay.
our companies sign different clients all over the world. So I travel
Okay.
because of COVID. I'm in Calcutta.
Oh, okay. That's a very interesting domain actually. Supply chain is widely in demand.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's try a small query which says select star from
Hmm.
employees. So this is like the name of the table is employees and star means fetch me everything from the database. See, it says the table does
Hmm.
not exist. That means the name of the table could be different. So how will we see the table
Hmm.
name first? We have a schema here which shows you the name of the table. So if you want to search, you can go to this EMPDPT. This is one table, or you have HR is another table. These are called schemas. Okay. So see, the table exists, but it
Hmm.
belongs to the schema called HR. So when you refer to it in this way, what you need to do
Hmm.
is you have to refer to it as HR.employees and then run it. So it tells me that fetch me from the database employees table data which belongs to the HR schema. Schema is a collection of tables.
Okay.
Okay. Then if I want to see any other table that is, let's say, departments. So now you tell me what will I write in my query?
Select
Star.
star sign
Yes.
from maybe finance
Or HR
dot
dot
employees.
dot departments,
Yeah.
because we are going to now see the
Yeah. Yeah.
departments.
Department.
So only your table
Yeah.
name changes, everything else remains the same.
Okay. Okay.
Easy.
Yes.
Now you can add different conditions. We said query, right? Suppose you want to add a condition where, let's
Hmm.
say we run this employees, let's run this. So you have so many different employees, right? And last name, first name, all of that. Let's see something where somebody's name is repeated. Nobody's name is repeated. Where, let's say we put a condition, salary greater than 5,000.
Hmm.
So this is the salary. Anybody's salary who is greater than 5,000 should show up when I run this query. I run this.
Yeah.
See, anybody below 5,000 is not there.
Yeah. It's all above 5,000.
All above 5,000. I can turn the query around and say, fetch me people whose salary is less than 5,000.
Less than 5,000.
So see, all people
Yes.
with salary less than 5,000.
Yes.
So step by step, as we proceed, like this was the first step where you see what data from one table. Now you can add conditions where you can see data from different tables. So you can have 2 tables, 3 tables, 5
Mm.
tables as you move on. Because what happens generally, like departments will have only the department ID in the employee. If you can see, this department ID is 60 here. Whereas in the department table, I have the department name, right? So I want to see the department name, or I want to see the department. So then I will have to, we call it a join condition. We have to join the tables between them through our join command. There are joining conditions. Through that, you can easily join them and fetch the data from more than one table. And how do we do that? This is 2 tables. And when I say where employee, I'll give a short name here. Let's say E and D. These are like short names. So every time, otherwise I'll have to refer to them as HR.employees. Department.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, I got my internet. Just something
Oh,
happened.
acha,
Yeah.
acha.
Okay. There's some problem with my Wi-Fi today. All of a sudden.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay, okay. No problem. So
Okay.
what I am doing now, I am getting that data from more than one table. So I will have first name, I will have last name, which is coming
Hmm.
from the first table, which is employees table. And then I will
Hmm.
have the department name all in one. So once I run this query,
Yeah.
so it tells me this such and such person is in this department. So it is as
Okay.
if there's only one table.
Yes.
My query is written in such a way that it doesn't understand there are multiple tables. It doesn't let the user know there are more than one table. So
Yes.
we
Yes.
create views and all that. So we'll see how we create views and all in class. So where what happens is then you can run this query select star from my view, let's say we call it. Then you can
Hmm.
directly get the data. You don't have to run this, write this query again and again. That's how you can write smart queries.
Okay. Got it.
You have any other question? Anything
No.
specific you want to know?
No, no, no.
Did you see?
So basically the training will be on how to creating the folders and how to store the data and retrieve.
Exactly, exactly,
Yeah, and you are
exactly.
saying that we are doing it in Oracle, but
Yes,
if wherever we work, whichever software that company is using, there will be only 10 to 15% of modification.
correct. More, see, I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. Like if you are
Hmm.
using a Microsoft database, you will always refer to it as HR.department, schema.table name.
Hmm.
Now you have something called as a synonym, which you can rewrite that. So you can create different names. So depending on
Okay.
how the structure is, you may write the synonym, you may not write the synonym. So that
Yeah,
may
so it
vary.
depends totally on that company's synonym, what they are using.
Correct,
Rest, the
correct.
structure will be same. The
Structure
building
is
of
the
that,
same.
yeah, understood. Got it.
SQL is
So,
actually an international standard language. So any relational database,
yeah,
RDBMS that has to exist must follow
yeah,
SQL standards. So that is a given.
yes,
So any
yes, yes.
RDBMS must follow SQL standards. So because of proprietary things, what they do, they make slight changes here and there.
Yeah, understood. So, do you suggest that this one certificate is like a basic, right?
Um, yes,
It
this
will give
is,
me the full overview, right?
it will give you everything that you need for SQL.
Okay.
Okay, so how to create tables, okay, fetch data, join tables. So all this will be covered in the session.
Okay. And how many hours training will be starting?
Initially, we normally budget for around 24 hours, which is around, if you say 2 hours each, around 12 classes. Most people, we find they complete it in 10 classes, 10 to 11 classes, depends on,
Okay.
so we have couple of extra classes in hand, so that in case if we require, we lay a lot of
Understood. Understood.
emphasis on the practice side of it, hands on. So more you do
Yes,
hands on,
yes, yes.
more comfortable you will get. Theory you can learn
Yes.
nowadays from Google, you can find everywhere, right? But
Yeah.
the practice problem is, if you are stuck, whom do you go to? Initially there'll be a lot of places where people need a little bit of support, how they want to do it, and what are the things that are
Yeah.
required and all that. So all those things, then we'll do small practices. We have a small project also which will be done, which will help you to make your understanding more clear.
So my next question is that so one week in a week there's one class.
You see, depends on, if you can spare longer, we are fine. If you want to do 3 classes, we can do 3 classes also.
All right.
Hmm.
So we can start from next week. Like tomorrow is Monday, so we once we enroll, then we can
Yes,
start, and Paytm will coordinate us, right? Like
yes, yes,
timings and everything.
correct, correct.
Okay. And what about once you give us the training, then we sit for the test, right?
Hmm. Exactly.
So that test is conducted by your or this Paytm only, right?
Yes, yes,
And then you guys give us the certificate,
correct,
right?
correct.
But does it show that it's Oracle?
Yes, it will say Oracle SQL. Okay, and
Okay.
if you feed this
Okay.
syllabus that we are covering, you can also sit for the global certification exam, which is conducted by Oracle Corporation.
Okay.
The syllabus is the same.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
that is to be taken, that is conducted by Oracle.
Oracle. Okay. All right. So I'm fine with the training, I think. And
Good.
so this class will have how many students will be there?
Right now, normally what we do, as of the day of the starting, whoever have joined, we will have everyone in the room and start. Right now, I think you people are the ones who are joining, so we'll start with you guys. If nobody
Okay.
else
So it
joins,
will
we'll
be
get
only
started.
our badge.
Yes.
Only our badge. Yeah. Because I'm very much comfortable how, and I think my brother will be able to follow you
Okay.
because we have to go a little slow with you. But I think the way you are teaching, it's very slow. I mean, very, it's very good.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank you.
he will be able to
Yeah,
understand.
that
Yeah.
I am sure, what happens is, depending on your pace, we can make the modifications accordingly. If you want to go a
Yeah,
little
because you can
faster, we
understand, he
can
knows
go.
computer and everything,
Correct,
but for
correct.
him, this is something new, right? So
Hmm.
maybe,
Initially, we
yeah.
can take a little, a few baby steps, and then we can pick up speed. So absolutely fine.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Fine,
Wow.
sir. I will just
Okay.
call them up and let them know.
Yes. Please let
And
them know.
tomorrow maybe we'll go
Yes.
and make the payment and
Sure.
everything and we'll
Sure.
start the class.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Have a
bye.
nice day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.